Well, Jeffrey, one of the more exciting matchups on the day, and the matchup we're here to talk about is the 1 o'clock showdown between the undefeated 5-0 Minnesota Vikings and our 4-1 Detroit Lions. Big game here, Jeffrey. The Lions, they've been on a roll. Thanks in large part to solid play out of Jared Goff. He's now thrown for over 1,300 yards, 8 touchdowns on the season. The Lions have now found themselves as the top offense in terms of points per game with 30.2 points as their average on the season, currently number one. And a big part of that has been Jamison Williams, who's definitely taken a step forward this year, Waymo or JMO, whichever one of the nicknames you want to go with, leading the team with 365 yards. And then our leading rusher, despite both him and David Montgomery playing really well, is Jahmyr Gibbs, 348 yards on the ground. So we've seen great stuff out of this Lions offense. And of course, we know we've seen good things out of the Lions defense, but there's a little bit more of a question mark there. We know as this is our first game post the Aiden Hutchinson injury. So, yeah, Lions have looked good over the last few weeks, Jeffrey.
Yeah, I think on the offensive side of the ball, we're going up against the Vikings. Only allowed 15.2 points a game, which is pretty crazy. But they've not played an offense like us yet, so we'll kind of see how well they kind of play against this kind of elite attack here. But with it being Aiden Hutchinson's first game out after breaking his leg, it's going to be interesting to see how the defense responds, because this is a pretty big piece of adversity early on. You're going up against like your first, not necessarily the first hardest competition, but like for the division here, you're not with your main dude. Like I'll be interested to see what the kind of, because we always kind of praise Dan Campbell and the culture and everything that he's built. Like this is going to be a big test of how well that culture really is, I think.
Yeah, I think this could be a good game too for like them to do like a measuring stick game for them. They're going to see like, can we get this done by changing the scheme, maybe getting creative with blitzes and the people we have in-house, or are we going to need to go externally to help get some sort of pass rush to make up for the loss of Hutchinson? So I think this is going to be an important game for the Lions.